Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Ellis in at the point. And for New Orleans, Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Murray. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop on top, hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And you look at the Kings, Brett. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
Here's Ellis. After the basket by New Orleans. Murray, a screen on Murray. Here's LaVine for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Murray to the inside.
Murray looking more and more comfortable in these pick-and-roll sets. That's a sweet time.
Ellis passes to LaVine. Picked by Sabonis. Pulls it from 20. Shot by LaVine, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Sabonis finds Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray showing he's a capable shooter.
Messi. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And rejected. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis.
Number 17, Jonas Valanciunas.
On the wing, LaVine, defended by Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Hey, Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
The Kings have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Deflected. The 3 is up. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for 1 more. It's on Keegan Murray. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, B.A., is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
Here's the 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. He's been working with his assistant coaches, trying to devise a way to contain Zach LaVine. His ability to play well above the rim, coupled with the deep range, makes him a unique challenge to defend. They're going to try to keep him off balance by showing him different looks. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so here's Sacramento after the basket by New Orleans. LaVine with it. He's picked up by Jones. Outside Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Jones. Just 4 to shoot. And the 3-pointer goes.
And just phenomenal at reading defenses. LaVine understands when to shoot and when to pass in pick and rolls.
Outside Murray. The double clutch. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Count the basket. LaVine's got 6.
Proving Once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Here's Missy. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Ellis. He's scoreless. Outside Levine. Murray, a screen on Murray. Levine surveys the D. Driving in. And Levine throws it down.
Just a really gifted athlete. Levine's speed makes him an effective penetrator.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Ellis. Valanciunas with a screen on Murray. Ellis's shot is off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's New Orleans with a 9-point cushion. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the 1 spot. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins. Big slam by Murphy. His teammates encourage him to be aggressive, to make plays like that.
Here's Ellis, defended by Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Murray. Outside Levine. Oh, the long-range prowess of Levine.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Here's Murray. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really excited. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. He's perfect from the line this time. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Levine with a screen on Murray. Here's Ellis. Misi grabs the board. The Pelicans lead by 8. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Levine, plenty of space. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Levine's got 13.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
Ooh, poked away. Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. And here's Murray. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he's showing some strength on that finish. Murray, a terrific job fighting off the contact.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Just 3 to shoot. Murray finds Williamson. Jacks up a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. Kings trail by 3. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Here's Misi. He's got 14. Here's Murray. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 6.
And Murray with the floater looking silky there.
And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Over to the wing. Ellis passes to DeRozan. From deep three-point land. And the Kings with another 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Levine. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Murray from outside. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Valanciunas. Knocks down the long J. Valanciunas has got 5 points now this quarter.
Don't be surprised if Valanciunas can step behind that arc and knock it down.
And there it is for him.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Levine with a screen on Murray. Ellis passes to Levine. Here's Ellis. Pass to Valanciunas. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Stolen by Valanciunas. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The Kings, 32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And here are the Kings now. They've got C.J. McCollum, also Bruce Brown out there. And it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Well, Brent, the Pels bowing out to the Thunder in the first round last season. Not a bad showing, though.
Yeah, no shame in that. You lose to the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have a great collection of young players and just need to spend more time together to try to take that next step. One change could take them from a playing game to home court advantage this season.
Shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
To the paint. And Sabonis slams it in. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
To the left side wing. Boston, the pass to Brown. Pass to Boston. Clock at 4. Sabonis with some nice D. Sacramento has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Oh, Lennox with some nice D.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Sacramento. LaRavia. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McCollum. Floats one. Good. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if he's going to do that, I don't know what you do to defend him. McCollum with the floater, so smooth.
You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
C.J. has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Now the Kings in transition. Monk against McCollum. Outside Monk.
2 minutes remaining.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
No good from outside. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And it's Brown off the drive. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to LaRavia from the arc. Sure, from 3-point range. LaRavia's got 6.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Lyles, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. That one's good for 2.
Well, Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balanced attack.
There's a screen. Monk for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. McCollum pass to Boston. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Give that one to Jay Crowder. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Now here's Monk. 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter. There's the drive. Hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Sacramento.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Third team foul.
Free throw good. Brown. And both free throws good for Brown.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Sabonis goes in. Pass to LaRavia. Now Crowder. Here's LaRavia. Lets it fly. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. LaRavia's got 8 points. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we've got more action coming your way. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. The coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie. Taking a look at the Kings. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. LaVine against Jones. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And when he's got momentum on his way to the basket, DeRozan is going to finish hard. No reason to take any chances there.
Outside Murray. They set the screen. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Now here's LaVine. Launches it from deep. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. So fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Jones against LaVine. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Misi. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Inside, here's Misi. Kicks it out to Williamson. Jones against DeRozan. Jones, the pass to Murray. Shoots over Valanciunas. Here's Misi. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
And so they foul intentionally.
Misi. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Ellis. Defended by Murray. Clock at 6. Ellis passes to LaVine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Picked by Williamson. Murray deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
LaVine with it. He's picked up by Jones.
Out of the way!
Wow!
You have to applaud LaVine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Here's Murray. Puts the move on. Rebound by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Ellis. Defended by Murray. Right side, LaVine. Pass to Ellis. Back to LaVine. And here's Valanciunas. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside Murray. So much power from Williamson.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Picked by Williamson. Pass to Messi. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. The pull-up. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Outside Murray.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Murray. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Messi. And so he draws the foul. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge.
14 foul.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that three.
Outside for Levine to tie it up. Down low. Back to Monk. Over Murray. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Pelicans who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of...
welcome everyone. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man in the middle. Avdia out there with Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment.
And Murray is a terror in transition, outstanding at knowing how to capitalize in those situations.
Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Grant. Lock at 6. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with New Orleans' head coach. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Fires it up. They set the pick. On the wing, Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Incredible athleticism from Murray. A combo guard with some serious elevation.
Grant outside. Misses in close. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the 3, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Pelicans leading by 4. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And it's Ayton missing. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. Jones, the pass to Murray. Williamson with it. Pass to Misi. Williamson with the screen for Murray. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity with the clock winding down, and timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. .125 left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Williamson's got 5.
And the rare 3 from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Here's Sharp to halt the run, and it's good on the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Murray surveying the D. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There's Murray flexing on the D there. Big-time score despite the contact.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now, here's Ayton. Here's Sharp from the arc. Poke loose. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Murray outside. For the three. The rebound by Sharp. Back to Ayton. Pass to Kamare. Here's Sharp. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 10. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Great open look there. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans. Each day in the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Sharp. The Pelicans make their last shot. And it's Ayton missing. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Yes, we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Now, here's Grant. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Offensive rebound, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Wide open look here for Murray, and the three ball is good. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Sharp. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And finished off by Williamson.
Hey, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Sharp, that's good.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Murray outside. There's the triple. They get it back. Trailblazers trail by 8. There's the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Murray. 14 points for him. Inside, and stolen by Ayton. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Kicks it out to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And finished off by Williamson.
Just a freight train going downhill. No one willing to step in front of the massive Williams.
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Ayton in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 4. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
The Trailblazers, 26. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. All right, they're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Walker out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Williams at the 5, patrolling the paint. The 3 from McCollum. Good on the three-point shot. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night. Pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come. Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Olynyk, a screen on Simon. Olynyk has the open look. Again, the Pelicans score.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And Walker kicks to Simons. Portland moving the ball around. They double-team Walker. Thybulle for 3. They get it back. The kick out to Simons. Henderson for 3. Williams dishes to Walker. Pass to Henderson. Now here's Simons. Shot clock at 6. Out to Henderson. Sinks the three-pointer. Henderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Here's McCollum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
From deep, Walker. Boston grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. They get the rebound. Right wing. Back to McCollum. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Austin, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Henderson with it, picked up by Brown. New Orleans leading by 3. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first-round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Simons, the pass to Walker. Back to Simons. Henderson outside. Pass to Walker. And here's Henderson. Outside, Walker. Portland again missing.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
McCollum outside. Now, here's Olynyk. There's a screen. To the right side. Elbow shot. Walker with the rebound. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 5. Thibault for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thibault's got 5.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
And that one, good. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Simons kicks to Henderson. And it's off from three-point range. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Now here's Henderson. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's McCollum. And yes, it's good. McCollum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Murray with it. He's got 14. Uncovered. Williamson in the post. And Williamson throws it down.
Ooh, and I hope he hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Messi in at the center filling out the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the speed behind Murray's drive, just powering his way through.
Here's Sharp. Pelicans pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Kamare. It's good from long range. Kamare's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. Boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunity.
We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Wasted no time on that one. 15 points for Shaedon Sharp.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Yep, that one goes in there. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Ayton finds Grant. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Murray, good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And Williamson throws it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Driving the lane, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. A 3. Goes up again. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kamare's got 6 here in this quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
Murray outside. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray. Deflects the pass.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Here's Sharp. Yes!
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Murray, here we go. Portland grabs the miss.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Driving in, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. We got to try and extend the game.
And he drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
That was a giant hook to the line.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time.
Let's get loud. Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
Goes up off the inbound. And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep them alive. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answer. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Nisi in at the 5 spot. Grant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead early. 2 minutes. To the left side wing. Murray left side. From about 19 feet. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Murray against Sharp. Pass to Kamare. A 3-ball. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 5. It up off the glass. And it's now 23 points for Zion Williamson.
Oh, what a great game plan from them tonight. They keep getting it to Zion, and Williamson keeps delivering.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And it's Murray penetrating. To shoot. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Pass to Sharp. Fires for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. To the inside. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Jones. Off the inbound, no good.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Avdia. Misses the 3. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came.
We have the NBA coming up. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Shaden Sharp out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3. And for the Kings, the duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Ellis in at the point. Grant the screen. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
1 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Not afraid to throw his big body around. Ayton good at keeping plays going.
There's the double with Sharp. Pass to Sabonis. They kick it out to Murray. From outside the arc. They get it back. Here's Ellis. Puts up a 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Now Avdia. And now just over a minute played here in the first. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he's going for the lob. Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. Avdia from outside knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
And Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, and at least 6 assists. Domas, he is an offensive hub.
6 to shoot. Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Back to Sharp. It's Avdia on the wing. The baseline J is on the way. And he hits the jumper. Avdia's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Avdia. He's got 5.
Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Ayton with a screen. Lets a floater go. Avdia, good. He's got 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he drives in. Here's Ellis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Sharp. Grant outside. Pass to Kamare. Shot clock at 6. Over DeRozan. Kamare, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside LaVine. And here's Murray. LaVine surveys the D. Over Sharp. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And it's DeRozan missing. Portland leading. Here's Avdia. Right wing. Ayton passes to Sharp. With some arc. Rebounded. Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. DeRozan for 3. Counted from distance.
Yeah, out of the corner. DeRozan finding the open space on the floor.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Grab the screen. Outside Sharp. Outside for Grant. And stolen by Murray. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Levine throws it down.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Kamare, defended by Murray. Pass to Kamare. To win the cold spell. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Sacramento on top. They lead by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Avdia out there with Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 3. Ayton finds Grant. Ayton, a screen on Murray. Avdia outside. That miss makes him 3 for 7. The Kings lead by 3. Here's Ellis. 7 points in the game. Outside Levine. 3-pointer. The triple goes for Levine.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Sharp up top. Still no points. Fires from 14. Rebound by the Kings. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Levine for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Blazers trail by 6. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that trend changes for them anytime soon.
Connects from downtown. Ellis has got 10 points.
I love it when young players add elements to their game. If Murray can continue to pass like that, he'll be tough to slow down.
To the right side. Ayton finds Sharp. Now here's Avdia. Shoots over Levine. Second chance effort. Back to Ayton with the clock winding down. The shot no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan getting his feet wet in the paint.
Double D has that soft touch, and it serves him well on that interior.
Here's Sharp. And he elevates for the slam dunk over Jonas Valanciunas.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Outside for Levine. Pass to Ellis. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Ayton with a screen. It's Sharp with the drive. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
There's a minute 12 left in the first half of this one. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Pass to Kamari. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-pointer.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Levine with a... Oh! I can't believe he just did that!
See, those are the type of finishes that you pay to see.
Now here's Sharp. Defense right on him. Drives to the hoop. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Levine. Levine challenging. Portland with a rebound. Left side Sharp from deep. And so it's the Sacramento Kings leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Jay Crowder is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Henderson. And he can't jam it through. The Kings lead by 6. Crowder, the pass to Sabonis. It's not going to go for him. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting about 41%. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Simons against Monk. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Simons. Takes it inside.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Monk against Simons. Up top, Monk. They set the pick. Pass to LaRavia. There's the 3. Walker pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, Grant, the Kings are one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Here's LaRavia, defended by Henderson. Monk, a screen on Henderson. LaRavia passes to Monk. Off the mark there with a 3. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Pass to Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Simons. Simons with a steal. Launches a three. Drops in the three. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Monk's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Arabia. And the layup is good off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Henderson outside to the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
But I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
Monk passes to Sabonis. And that one drops.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Henderson, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to Sabonis.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
Henderson hits them both. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Monk against Simons. There's a screen. There's the triple. And it's Monk missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Henderson outside. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
Sabonis with a screen on Simons. And it's Monk missing.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Buries it from 3.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Monk against Simons. And here's Sabonis outside. Hits the trifecta. Sabonis has got 5.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
The layup off target. Can't hit that one. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Kings call timeout. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the 3-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Shady Sharp. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Oh, guess what? DeMar DeRozan with another and one, finishing it off. That takes a strong physical and mental game.
And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you...
That was unbelievable!
Wow. Now that is a finish for the ages.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Back to Sharp. Grant the screen. Outside Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Levine for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. That's tipped. DeRozan for three, and it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Kings.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Not afraid to go inside. DeRozan even picks up the whistle that time.
That's good from DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
Second free throw, no good. Blazers trail by 7. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Aiden. Shot to stop the run. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharpe. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Sacramento leading by 7. Here's Ellis. Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Kings lead by 9.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Outside Sharpe. Going inside. And it's good. 2 points.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
The Kings have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Levine with a screen on Sharpe. Here's Ellis. Outside for Levine. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
So it'll be 2 free throws. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Here's Sharpe driving to the basket. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's on Keegan Murray.
Man, that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the stripe.
It's both from the stripe.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Here's Ellis. Guarded by Sharpe. Ellis passes to Levine. A minute 39 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. And Levine, throw it down.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Sharpe passes to Aiden. And that one He's on target from the wing.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Sharp with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Avdia passes to Graham. Drills it from deep.
The heat is on, but Grant keeps his composure. He doesn't let the situation affect the quality of his shot.
Here's Ellis, guarded by Sharp. Ellis, good. And the Kings lead by 8.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Trailblazers foul. Sharp. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sharp with it. Shot clock at 5. And so it's Sacramento with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of
getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the... Welcome, everybody, to another present... of the NBA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Shot clock at 5, and the jam by LaVine.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness. LaVine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Now here's Murray. Here's the floater. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Jones against LaVine. Pass to Murray. Back to LaVine. "16 feet away, and he gets it to go."
What helps LaVine from mid-range? He gets such great lift off the floor.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Ellis can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the wing right side. New Orleans moving it around. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And so here is New Orleans after the Kings pick up 2. Here's Messi. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Kings trail by 3. Outside, LaVine. Pass to Murray. Kick out to LaVine. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
For 3, Murray. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Here's DeRozan. The Pelicans make their last shot. Levine against Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
Now the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
And here's Levine. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. And Valanciunas kicks to Levine. It's up a 3. Outside for Murray. Jacks up a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray showing he's a capable shooter.
Murray down low. Ellis on him. Left side, Jones. Screen by Jones. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pelicans shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Here's Murray. And that one released in time, but no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I love the passing that they've displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Jones. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable. He can use that length to his advantage.
Here's Ellis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Pass to Misi. Outside for Murray. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Kept alive. Down low. It's deflected. Goes back up. The offensive rebound. And Jones with the stuff.
Nice jam by Jones, popping off the floor.
And so Ellis will bring it up for the King. 6-point game. There's a good screen. Outside, Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen for Levine. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans leading by 6. But we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Valanciunas finds Levine. Back to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Levine with it. Now defended by Williamson. For 3, Murray. Good D by Jones. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. On the wing, Murray. DeRozan defending. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Kings ball.
The Kings trail by 6. Outside, Levine. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside, Jones. In the corner, Murray with it. Here's Messi. He's covered by Murray. And DeJounte Murray with the 3. Murray's got 8 points.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
And stolen by Murray. Let's go. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder. And that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
DeRozan with it. Now defended by Williamson. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 54 seconds left here in the second. Levine looking around. And he drives in. And Levine throws it down.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
Here's Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And great, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And it's DeRozan missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the wing, Jones. And again, New Orleans has no up. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Bean passes to Murray. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
For the fair half-court drums. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Brown. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Boston in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
If we're going to talk about the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
Monk dishes to Crowder. Back to Monk. Sacramento moving it around. Moravia passes to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it off the glass.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
New Orleans leading by 3. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 6.
McCollum a blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Monk kicks to Lyles. Back to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Boston. It's stolen. Here's Laravia. He's covered by Brown. And that one's good. Laravia's got his first points of the game.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Monk, the fast break chance for the lead. And it's Laravia missing. New Orleans in the lead. McCollum outside, going inside. To the middle. Here's Brown. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the left wing. Moravia passes to Lyles. Brown against Monk. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
And the basket by McCollum.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Crowder is screen on Brown. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
McCollum passes to Brown. It's McCollum on the wing, defended by Crowder. McCollum against Crowder. McCollum, no good.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
It's his first trip to the line.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score. He definitely rebounds. And he for sure defends at an impressive level.
Murray scanning the floor. Ellis with some nice D. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Williamson gets it to go.
Inside Zion, just a monster. He could go over or through opposition.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento ball.
Inside, here's Ellis, and he finishes nicely on the way. Ellis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
And Levine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
A floater. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Levine sets the screen for Ellis. Pass to Levine. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. Murray, a screen on Levine. Goes up at the stripe. Sacramento grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And they double up DeRozan. Valanciunas finds DeRozan. Levine against Murray. Levine, good. And the Kings lead by 1.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
Here's Williamson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Levine with the slam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Kings leading now by 3. Lets it go with the 3. Traps in the tray.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Murray dishes to Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 8 points for Zion Williamson.
Big-time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Ellis kicks to Levine. Ellis, the pass to Levine. Screen by Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. Levine dishes to Valanciunas. Fades and shoots. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. New Orleans making a switch here. Olynyk check in.
Number 13.
Pelicans trail by 4. Olynyk sets a screen from Earl. From downtown. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Olynyk's got his first 3 points of the game.
Olynyk getting a huge bucket right there. That was big.
Levine is screened on Murray. Ellis kicks to Levine. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
It's Ellis on the wing. Olynyk is covering. Money!
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
And Valanciunas pulls it down. And here now the Kings. DeRozan on the wing. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Levine inside the three-point line. Again, Sacramento.
Dude, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Hands it from downtown. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They didn't make it easy. All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us.
inning ended. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, inside it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Avdia out there with Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Murray finds some space. Sam, we got a lot of great athletes on the floor tonight. How do you think it'll play out?
Well, both teams want to run, so in that case, a lot of it comes to which team wants to run back on defense. You can't just outrun people one way. There's going to have to be a lot of intelligence and patience out on the floor tonight.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Outside Sharpe. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And here's the fast break. Murray for 3. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Sharpe finds Ayton. Outside Sharpe. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And Sharpe has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
And stolen by Jones. Here's Murray. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Murray's got 6.
You gotta like the intensity behind Murray's drive. He has no intention there of stopping.
Sharpe goes in. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Now that's how you block the rim. Give him the 2 points and add a little style there as well.
Ridiculous. Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. And there's the screen. Here's Messi. Avdia pulls it in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Sharpe. Williams grabs the board. New Orleans leading by 9. Launches it. Offensive board. From behind the arc. No luck on that one.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Sharpe passes to Graham.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Sharpe. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
The burst. Man, Sharpe can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Murray looking around. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Give him 8.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Sharpe. Here he goes. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharpe, just relentless.
Outside Murray. Rebounded by Kamare.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Grant with a screen on Jones. Here's Avdia. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. New Orleans leading by 7. Inside, Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Sharp passes to Aiden. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Thibault, he's checked in for Portland.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, number 4, Matisse.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Murray. Pass to Misi. Williamson against Grant. Williamson misses. Blazers trail by 9. Here's Avdia driving inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And Williamson throws it down.
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim.
Three-pointer Sharp. Here's Ayton. 4 seconds left, and it's good on the lay-in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
On the wing, Murray. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like...
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Avdia out there with Sharp. And it's Thibault in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Sharp. It's tipped. Here's Misi, defended by Avdia. Murray for 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They've led by as much as 10. Shot clock at 6. Murray, no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Outside Thibault. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. Ayton finds Sharp. Ayton, a screen on Williamson. Here's Sharp. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Sharp's got 8.
Showing off some playmaking abilities with the pick and roll. I know coach likes seeing this from Sharp.
Williamson with a screen on Thibault. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Shot from 16 with the tip. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 6.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
And And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Ayton, a screen on Jones. Pass to Thibault. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Back to Avdia. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now just a 3-point New Orleans lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
4-3. Kept alive. On the wing, Murray, defended by Avdia. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Sharp finds Grant. Floats one up. Good work there as it goes. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great awareness from Grant. Detects an opening inside and converts.
Here's Misi, and that one is stuffed right through.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And he was fouled while in the end. They stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for 2, people sharp. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Avdia with a steal. To the inside. Thibault, that's good. Thibault's got 7 points.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Murray's shot is good.
Murray just owning things on the offensive end, getting to his shots and making them.
Ayton with a screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murray. These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
And he's good on the second. New Orleans leading by 5.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Murray. One second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for New Orleans. He's been productive scoring the ball. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Bruce Brown, also C.J. McCollum out there, and it's Boston in at the small forward position. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? McCollum against Simons. Pass to Williams.
New Orleans foul. B.J. Boston. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Williams. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Henderson. Knocks down the triple. Henderson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
The response from Scoop in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
Back to Walker. Pass to Williams. Simons outside. Clock at 6. With the floater. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. Henderson, the pass to Walker. There's Simons with a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And the basket is good. And it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
McCollum against Simons. McCollum outside. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
It's scooped up. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Remains Portland ball.
Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. The Pelicans lead by 6. On the take. Lays it up and banks it in.
17.
He's got 5.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Kamari. Sends it home from three-point land.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
There's McCollum with the 3. .102 left in the third quarter. And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Olynyk finds McCollum. Olynyk with a screen on Simons. 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. It's good. McCollum's got 6.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent, McCollum is no stranger to contested shots. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. McCollum, the pass to Brown. McCollum looks around. Up in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Assisted by...
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Shaden Sharp out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Thibault in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
First team foul.
Sharp up top. Pass to Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Gotta be careful how you guard Ayton. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Thibault with it, checked by Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
Blazers trail by 8. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Outside for Grant. Williamson against Sharp. Oh, misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
He shoots it. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for New Orleans. The floater, and he gets the bucket. Murray's got 24.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. With the drive. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. Portland with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Sharp. The 3. Sinks the tray.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Let's go with a 3. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 7. Grant outside. The 3 is up. They get it back. Ayton passes to Thibault. And stolen by Williamson. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Not a lot of time left for the Trailblazers in this one.
2 minutes.
Outside Sharp.
2 minutes.
Ayton inside. He's against Williamson. And Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Pass to Misi. Now Williamson. Williamson with a screen on Sharp. Sinks it from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside for Grant. Thibault on the wing. Pelicans cleared away. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
New Orleans leading by 10. Pass to Messi. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter here. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Thybulle passes to Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. Here's Grant. And that one drops for him.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Williamson looking around. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Pass to Thybulle. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business. And Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
NBA sports. NBA. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Sacramento starting 5. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Ayton, he can't get it to go. Nice D from Valanciunas. Inside, here's Murray, and that comes off the assist by Levine.
I like this from Murray, not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Sharp on the wing. Rebound by the Kings. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. 5 to shoot. LaVine kicks to Murray. For 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Thibault, the pass to Ayton. Now, here's Sharp. Tipped away. It's stolen by DeRozan. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
You know, RJ, we talk about DeMar DeRozan scoring, but he's also a terrific passer.
Yeah, his first couple years in the league, DeRozan averaged less than 2 assists a game. Now, making plays for others is a big part of his game.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Sharp, the pass to Ayton. Here's Grant, back to Ayton. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Pass to Levine from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Sharp against Ellis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Trying to get something going. Short. That's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Sharp against Ellis. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Left side, DeRozan. And stolen by Thibault. Pass to Ayton. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
This guy is so tough to cover all over the floor. Ayton can score in so many different areas.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Drives to the hoop. Avdia on the wing. Grant sets a screen for Avdia. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Grant with a screen on DeRozan. Floats one. Avdia gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here is Ellis. Scoreless thus far. And stolen by Sharp. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Ellis. Kings leading now by 3. Levine for three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Ooh, boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, Levine is just a step above most people.
Sharp with it. Now defended by Levine. Idle for three. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's DeRozan. No good that time. Avdia with the defensive effort. Grant outside. Over Levine. And he overshot that one, missing.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance here for the Kings?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Avdia out there with Sharp. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Sacramento making their last shot. Pass to Thibault. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton a screen on Levine. And that one's good. Thibault. And so here's Sacramento. Levine sets the screen for Ellis. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Sharp with it, outguarded by Murray. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Sharp has it in the corner. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
With authority!
That is a monster finish. Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Ellis against Sharp. Screen by Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Thibault kicks to Avdia. Beyond the arc. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Here's DeRozan. That's in there. Murray with the assist. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Goes in there with no doubt. DeRozan, fearless.
Sharp with it. Now defended by Levine. Ayton a screen on DeRozan. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Zach Levine. First personal foul. First team foul.
Sharp against Ellis. Sharp the pass to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Ayton a screen on Levine. Here's Thibault. Second chance shot. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
Ellis dishes to Levine. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Thibault for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Ellis finds Levine. 1:07 left in the first half. Back to Ellis. Murray sets a screen for Levine. That one goes. Counted. Levine's got 6 in the quarter.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Sharp, the pass to Ayton. They set the pick. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Grant.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Pass to Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. Murray outside. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Sharp kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Ayton. Ellis against Sharp. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Murray. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings ahead, up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Jay Crowder. Sabonis is out there with Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Walker. Walker is screen on Crowder. Shoots from the line. A tan short, but it's good off the front iron. Simons has got his first basket.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Now Henderson, following Sabonis' 3-point attempt. There's a screen by Williams. Here's Simons. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Sacramento leading by 3. Monk outside. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Monk's got 5 points so far.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Simons shooting. It's going to go on Sabonis. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Crowder. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Monk. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Henderson with it. Sabonis defending. Henderson dishes to Williams. It's tipped. LaRavia passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Pass to Kamare. And here is Williams. And Williams slams it in.
And
guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now Henderson following Sabonis' three-point attempt.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Simons against Crowder. Outside Simons. 5 to shoot. Williams. And Sabonis pulls it down. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Monk. Sabonis' screen on Henderson. Monk against Henderson. The shot by Monk is no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now, here's Simon. He has 5. Pass to Williams. Sweet little floater. Now, just a 1-point Kings lead.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Henderson against Monk. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
Now, here's Simons. A floater. Sabonis grabs the board. Sacramento leading by 3. Monk with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Monk outside. Outside Sabonis. Drills the three-pointer. Sabonis has got 5 points so far.
Clearly, Sabonis has that shot dialed in before he even gets the ball. He catches it and shoots it with a quick release.
The kick out to Williams. To the inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Wiles. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Kings. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Avdia. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Sharpe against Ellis. Outside, Levine. Murray right side. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ayton. Thibault with the ball. Now defended by Levine. No good from Grant. Sacramento's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Grant. Sharpe against Levine. Shot clock at 5. Valanciunas sets a screen for Levine. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Sacramento foul. Fellas. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Sharpe against Ellis. Sharp, the pass to Thibault. Clock at 6. To tie it up.
A nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
Levine for 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Sharp, 2 shots.
And Sharp drops them both. And Zoelos will bring it up for the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, Levine. From deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant. Lifting off for a slam before the lead can contain it.
Out to DeRozan. Ellis against Sharp. 6 to shoot. Ellis dishes to DeRozan. Knocks it loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Up top, Sharp. He's guarded by Ellis. Into the lane. Sharp finds 8. Sharp against Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Avdia. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. Down low. There's 1:47 left in the game. And they double up DeRozan. Levine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Now that's 17 points for Zach Levine. Ellis against Sharp. There's the pick. The Thibault. Sharp with a screen on Levine. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Sharp.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Answering the call. Zach Levine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
Sharp on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Avdia. Grant with a screen on Levine. Grant outside. Portland needs to get off the shot. Thibault for 3. No good there. Murray with the defensive effort. Stolen by Grant. Avdia against Valanciunas. Now, here's Avdia. Guarded closely. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Stolen by Avdia. Now, here's Thibault. Guarded by Levine. Thibault, the pass to Sharp. Ayton a screen on Ellis. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Grant. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony.